Hey, it's Van. I cannot help but be aware of how uncertain and chaotic the world is right now, and how my imperfections are flaring. I don't know about you, but mine are out there. But then I realize that our imperfections will always be with us, they're always going to be a part of me. But I believe that it is our life mission to prune some of those uneven imperfections from our garden. And in doing so, we are able to adopt a more nonviolent approach to life. Now, this pruning's not easy. I'm not going to lie to you. In fact, during this chaotic time we find ourselves in, that pruning is really difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. So we begin the process by understanding how our imperfections are integral to who we are and how we interact with the world. And I'm going to tell you, those cuttings of imperfection, the ones we decide that we don't need anymore, they have a purpose. They are the compost used to grow ourself into the person rooted in our soul. The person that we are, not the person that we're becoming, but the person we're waking up to that has been there all along. And when you think about those imperfections, when you think about the pruning, remember, nothing in our spiritual life is without use. Now, if I want to return to the first video in this series, it led you through a process of listening to imperfections, yours and others. That's just the beginning of a journey and a step that I encourage you to repeat over and over again. The more you understand your imperfections, the greater the chance that you will identify what is triggering you and learn to prevent your reaction switch from flipping. As you become more in tune with your imperfections and prune those that are getting in your way, that are serving no real purpose, you begin to create a more nonviolent stance. You show up in ways that don't diminish who you are while forging a path of compassionate presence. Now, a teacher of mine, Thomas Merton, reminds us that mistakes are part of life. It is by making mistakes that we gain experience. And the repeated experience has a positive value. And I would like you instead to replace mistakes with imperfections. It's through our imperfections we gain experience, and the repeated experience has positive value. So imperfections are only negatives when we allow them to be. They are tools for learning. They are our teachers and fellow sojourners on our life journey. We have only to listen. So, how do we become aware of what imperfections are telling us? Through what I call full body listening. This is a way This way of attending is being aware of all your senses while noticing how they are speaking through your body, your mind, and your emotions. It's noticing how those sensations impact your spirit. So let's practice. Get comfortable, move into your core, find a rhythm within your silence. In this moment, acknowledge any angst that you are feeling. Let go of it as best you can. Feel the peace begin to well up and rest in your stillness. Now we're going to go through this practice, and I will encourage you to practice it by yourself silently when you have a bit more time. So remember a situation that was triggering for you. Allow the memory to wash over you. Feel what you feel without judgment, without shame, without blame. Notice how your body is responding to it. What was going on in your mind? Or what was your self-talk? Connect to your emotions. What are you feeling? So, those are the three simple questions that you ask yourself. You think of a situation, you ask yourself how your body is responding, what your self talk is saying to you, and what your emotions are saying to you. You use what you learn to create a picture of how you responded and reacted to the situation. Now, remember, there's no judgment, no shame, no blame. This is an exercise. It's a way of understanding exactly what's happening. And the goal is to increase the awareness of your triggers until you are able to stop the triggers from happening. And that is it. You practice full body listening to really get an idea of what's going on inside of you so that you can stop all of the angst from becoming full blown external and begin to learn how to create peace and solitude in your life. Now, I do offer one-on-one sessions. I offer spiritual direction that really, it's a quest to get connected to your core. It's a quest to discover how the spirit is moving through your life with you. If you're curious, reach out to me and we will have a get to know you chat. But whatever you do today, I'm going to invite you to settle into your core, to really listen to what your body, mind, and emotions are saying to you. Have a terrific day, and may you have blessings as you navigate the uncertainty.